And the first two verses is mentioning about the commandments of Allah which was given to Bani Israel. And that was like covenant, the promise. They made promise to Allah that they will fulfill this, but they failed. And this is the same commandments Allah is given to us also. The commandments here, the same is commandments are given to us. What were those commandments which Allah given to them? But they failed. Remember when we made a covenant with the children of Israel? And here they start the commands. Worship none but Allah. Do not worship except Allah. Do not worship anyone except Allah. And be good to your parents, and to the relatives, and to the orphans, and to the poor. And speak the people very kindly, very nicely. Attend to your prayers, the worship, the daily prayers like which we are praying. And give the zakat, the charity, the obligatory charity. But with exception of a few, you turn away and paid no heed. So most of them, they did not fulfill those commandments. Now what are those? And there is other part in the next ayah, there are more commandments there. But what are here the commandments? Start now counting. Wow. La ta'buduna illallah. What is it? La ta'buduna illallah. What is in the simple words? La ilaha illallah. La ilaha illallah. No God worthy to be worshipped except Allah. The first commandment is no God except Allah. Next commandment, wabil walidaini ihsana, and be good with the parents. Second commandment. The third commandment, wazil qurba, and be good with the relatives. Wal yatama, and good with the orphans. Wal masakin, and to be good with the poor. And the number 6 commandment is waqulu linnasi husna. Waqulu linnasi husna, and speak good to the people. So even though you cannot help to the people, but you can speak always good and not to speak ugly to the people. And the next commandment, waqimus salat, means to pray with congregation. So that is one of the commandment of Allah, to pray. Wa'atu zakat, and give the charity, the obligatory charity. So those who are rich, they must give charity to the poor, and the poor can receive the charity from the rich. ثُمَّ تَوَلَّيْتُمْ إِلَّا قَلِيلًا مِنْكُمْ أَنْتُمْ مُعْرِضُونَ. Then most of you turned away except the few among you, and you were giving no heed, you were heedless. And the next verse, the 84, وَإِذَا أَخَذْنَا مِيثَاقَكُمْ لَا تَسْفِكُونَ دِمَاءَكُمْ وَلَا تُخْرِجُونَ أَنفُسَكُمْ مِنْ دِيَارِكُمْ ثُمَّ أَقْرَرْتُمْ أَنْتُمْ تَشْهَدُونَ. When we made a covenant with you, we said, you shall not kill, you shall not shed the blood of your own, and you shall not expel, you shall not turn your people out of their homes. You consented to this and bore witness. Yet here you are killing each other and driving some of your own people from their homelands, aiding one another against them, committing sin and aggression. But if they came to you as captive, you surely they are very expelled. And when they come to them as captives, you went to Europe and they were prosecuted by Hitler and other people. They came back to Palestine, and then Muslims in Palestine, they welcome them, they give them their land, and now they are killing the Palestinians and they are throwing them out of their homes. So that is their attitude even before, and right now they are one. And he was a Yehuda, and from that is coming the Yehudi. Where did Yehudi come from? Yehuda. They call Judah or Judaism, which come from Judah. He was one of the son of. So these 12 sons become what? These 12 sons of Yaqub, Prophet Yaqub or Prophet Israel, they become 12 tribes. Okay, so these 12 tribes become the Bani Israel. So what Allah said here? وَإِذَا خَذْنَا مِيثَاقَ بَنِي إِسْرَائِيلَ. Bani Israel means children of Israel. So these are the 12 tribes of Israel. And these 12 tribes of Israel, there were many prophets came but they usually kill them. So the Prophet Jesus also came to these 12 tribes also. That's why he said, I come not but to fulfill the law. And he also said, I'm not come but except to the lost sheep of Israel. So he only come to Prophet Israel. And they were also planning to kill him, but Allah did not allow them to kill him. And Allah protected him. But like Zakaria, Yahya, and many other prophets, they killed them. They were the most troublesome people in the human history.